Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mirror Talk. I am Teacher Michael, and the topic of our discussion today is mortality and motherhood.
This is Chabet. Welcome to Mirror Reflection Kenya. Make sure to listen to our podcast on the same name.
Hey girl, this is your homegirl Fidel. Welcome back to our show. This is the Mirror Reflection Show. Remember, you can find us on YouTube at our YouTube channel at Mirror Reflection Kenya. On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, our handles are at Mirror Reflection Kenya.
What comes into your mind when we talk about motherhood? Motherhood.
Motherhood generally is bringing life.
Bringing life.
Life.
Creation.
Creation. It's bringing something
That didn't exist.
Yes, and only a mother
Can do
that,
this.
or a woman specifically
Yes.
can do that.
Now that we are talking about creation, I can see very wonderful paintings around this place. Could you
Yes.
please just explain to us what does this painting means?
As you have just said, creation can be anything.
Yes.
It can be human being, or it can be
Yeah.
any artistic or anything.
Yes.
So right now we are at Wama Africa. We are the art gallery, whereby we have like 3 artists, and I'm lucky enough to be one of the artists here. And this is my creation.
Fidel, how do you see this? Wow.
It's everything. Yeah, it's everything.
Maybe mkicheza vizuri mtaenda na moja, but
Right? So tucheze kimimi basi. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's beautiful creation actually. People, you can see how beautiful this place is. You know, art is very.
Somebody did tell me that the world is art, is more art than science.
yeah.
Yeah, art. Look around you. Just look around you.
And
So-
trust me, even that bringing life into this world,
Yes.
it's a form of art also.
Yeah, that is art.
Like that formation of kuna tudogo zinaformiwa huko ndani.
First of all, start from where it starts. Where before the macho starts to, there is art happening.
Yeah.
A language must be used.
Yes.
2 people have to meet somewhere. They need to talk to each other. Then something happens, and then
And then
And
the
then
the art comes in where everybody doesn't look alike.
And literally blows your mind.
Yeah, that
It
is.
blows your mind when you just think about how those small units
yeah. So
yeah.
Fidel, we are talking about mortality and motherhood. Motherhood, what does it mean to you?
Motherhood. Okay, you know, a mother, let me say, mothers on the world, because everybody is here because of a certain mother. Kila mtu, wewe ni nani, ama ni nani alizaliwa na mwenye yako kuzaliwa na mwanamke. Of course there is no one. So when a mother creates a life and then takes care of that life, I think it should mean a lot. It's heavy. Yeah, it's when just as I told you in teenage pregnancy. I remember last time we were talking about teenage pregnancies, and I told you about bringing life. It means a lot. Kuleta mtu kwa dunia. It's something very heavy.
And it shouldn't be taken so.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be taken just like that.
Somebody was calling me last night and he was asking me, Teacher Michael, there is something very important about mothers. The only people who carry the pride of this world. Tafadhali, could you just paint a bit more, Chebet?
A mother is like a flower or a plant. Whenever that woman is treated so nicely, like women, a mother can just do anything for this one, because they're the people that continue the generation. Like if we are given something so nice and then it just sprouts, it comes with a lot of pride. And then carrying that baby for 9 months, or just the thought of like, I have a baby, I'm bringing life. Like, another person who can just like, let there be light, let there be life, let there be what? It's only God. And God has given a woman that power to be another person that can bring life into this world. So to what extent is that so big? It's huge. Like, it comes with a lot of pride. You feel like, hata ukiona mtoto unasikia tu, I brought this into this world.
Fidel, I'm mesmerized to talk something. You know, when I talk about mothers, I just feel I'm disarmed. Say something.
Yeah, I bet I can be right saying that a mother is a second God. Yeah, because God creates the life, but the mtu Chebet amesema amepea a woman the privilege to be the one bringing lives here.
Just imagine before we move a little bit further, tunasema wamefanya tabia mbaya, and a woman carries the burden. Hiyo tabia mbaya ikifanyika, yeye haogopagi kutembea ionekane hii tabia mbaya indeed happened.
Because that's the only expression of what happened.
Now she walks around and very proudly walking. So it means a woman means the world, means everything to the world.
Yeah.
Now could we please move to the second definition of the second word in our topic called mortality. Mortality. Chebet.
Most of the time, like in life, you don't know what happens. Circumstances do happen. Things do happen. One can be you've been raped, and then you get pregnant, and then you are in a very dilemma position whereby you don't know what to do. It's either you abort or you keep this baby. And another thing, if I keep this baby, their chances are maybe I have a very bad infection or something bad happens, and then I end up in a miscarriage part of it. All those scars, even the thought of just aborting or miscarriage, it's a scar that stays for the rest of your life. It never goes away. So we are losing so much as a mother or as a woman, knowing that you've lost a baby.
Fidel.
Yeah, the way Chebet have said, unajua mimba ama mtoto, it's not just something that you leave to a person and then you assume ati ni kama umeachia mtu kama property, because you can assume property atauza ama they'll take them anywhere. But imagine mtu umemwacha, someone from nowhere, a stranger, mtu tu, a stranger raped you and then you got pregnant. Sitting down as a woman trying to figure out what you can do with that pregnancy. Ni uzae mtoto, maikujui mtoto, hata ukiangalia mtoto wako unakumbuka this is a product of rape. Ukitoa mimba, that one is going to haunt you. Because uko zile za, at some point you're guilty, but ulitoa mimba ya the stranger. So you can see this one, it at any point haiko easy to that woman. It's very hard. And for a woman, by the way, hakuna mtu anakuanga proud like a woman with a pregnancy that anajua baba. Of course, they are so proud. Hakuna mtu ako proud kama a woman mwenye ako pregnant na anajua who's responsible, so that she can show people this is my baby daddy, huyu ndo mimba ni yake. They are so proud by the way. That means it's a very beautiful thing by the way, seeing someone pregnant. True? Yeah.
And also, Mike, if by any chance that woman or a girl has been raped and then she gets pregnant, that girl goes through, or that woman goes through a stage whereby goes through acceptance first, like I have to accept this has happened. So, the second thing is, how am I going to handle the rest of the part of this part? So it comes to a point whereby this girl has to be so strong for herself to be strong for that baby, and accepts the fact that this has happened, and it's not like 90%. You'll get like 30% or 20%. One accept that responsibility and say, I'm going to love this kid as much as I can, to no matter what extent. So also it feels like a woman takes a lot in so that someone else can have life.
As we continue painting this kind of picture, I am looking at the shame and the pain that the woman goes through. The shame, how shameless are we as a society that neglects women at their point of need? Because we know that the next generation is just a creation of a woman. And then you find kuna mtu anaitwa rapist. You come rape a woman and you run away. First and foremost, rape is torturous. It's mind-boggling. And then it's psychological trauma. And then we have the pregnancy here. The woman is now carrying 2 scars at the same time. And then, Fidel, what is the feeling? What is the feel?
I think that one is killing them from inside. Unajua, knowing that unaleta, okay, the issue see that they can't raise the kids without the dads. They can't. Because there are women out here when they can be so responsible, by the way. But mtu ana consider, even if I have whatever, ama mbona, as in, it doesn't feel okay raising a kid that from rape kwanza, Mike, there I'm insisting, from rape, umeripiwa, and then you have to raise that kid. No matter what you have, ama no matter what you give that kid, ama no matter the kind of life that utapea huyo mtoto, that scar will never go out. It can never be the same. Okay, umeza, it's a problem. Utoe mimba, it's a problem. Do you know how much trauma those women go through? Some end up not even loving their kids because ataza, because maybe some aliogopa kutoa because the society, the judgment, and I feel guilty and everything. But the only option alikuwa nayo ni ya kuzaa. So akizaa, because of that, joyo trauma ya
sasa umezaa mtoto wa rapist. Mtoto wa rapist pia ni rapist.
You can imagine how much that woman hates the man that raped her. Yes. You can imagine how she'd been hata anachukia hata wanaume yeye mwenyewe. Yes. And then now amezaa
mtoto wa
anaona huyo mtoto kila siku. Do you think she can even be able to fully love that kid, as in that affection? Honestly, let's be honest.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to take much time on the issue of rapists because raping is a capital offense.
Yeah.
I want you to look at the cameras directly and talk to somebody who is even thinking or even meditating about raping a woman. Look at your cameras and talk to somebody, a rapist out there.
You know, it actually breaks my heart to even say that word.
Mm-hmm.
Because what comes to your mind knowing that this is a girl, this is a woman? Whatever happens after that, unaenda tu shughuli zako, like you're done, like umeji satisfy, and then you're just leaving. And then this lady, like this woman, has to go back home to say in total, let's assume like it's someone like 18 years, ama 17, bado ako responsible, like the parents are still responsible for her. So when they're home, you can't even say like you've been raped. Like kuna that nini mtu anasikia anajifungia. They're embarrassed. Like how will I start telling my mom I've been raped or this has happened to me? First of all, you go through that torture. Kidogo unasikia uko PJ. You know, like it feels like unaweza chukua huyo mtu mgonge, but there's nothing you can do. And then you go on with all those thoughts, kila siku. It's like a replay of whatever happened. So now you have to go through the healing yourself to just be okay, just to live for the next moment. So really, if you're really thinking about that, you need to really think twice. Like,
yeah, they're damaging.
Think deep. Don't just think about yourself. It's just like 30 seconds, almost 3 minutes, and
that
you're
one
done.
is damaging.
And then someone is damaged for the rest of their lives. It doesn't add up.
That woman will end up hating men, and then sasa hiyo ina resort sasa na ile dry spell yetu. Unakumbuka ile topic yetu ya dry spell?
Yes.
So you can imagine even marrying a woman that was raped once. As in hiyo nini haiwezi isha. You make them hate men for no reason. Unaweza taka ati the wife that you are wifing alirapiwa once, but the men aliyeko tu ile mentality ya hating men from the beginning. So pia wewe anakubeba kama those the same guy. So you can imagine how much we are ruining our generation by damaging these women. We are damaging them. We are alafu wewe sister yako alirapiwa, you are a small girl, sister yako alirapiwa, and you've grown knowing that. Unaona ndo maana hata siku hizi we have lesbians, by the way, because they don't like men.
They don't care.
Because they don't care. And mtu ako like mimi siwezi pendana na mwanaume, they raped my sister. So you can imagine she end up finding a girlfriend and she's comfortable. Hata mshinde mkiprichuku nje that girls have become lesbians. Hawezi sikia, by the way. She can't hear because you dragged those women to be that. Kuna fear. Trauma is something very.
And then Mike, most girls nowadays, they just keep it to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm water, they go somewhere far away, start over their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you know, once a scar, it can heal, but it never goes away.
Okay, we have painted a little bit more. That was very emotional. A woman is the world, and ruining or messing up with a woman's life is like global warming. We can't compare it with anything else. There is neglect. Sharia anakuja anahit na anaran, alafu anaitwa deadbeat. Yes. Amewacha ball hapo ndani, alafu akakimbia. Chebet, how does it feel?
Nini usubwanga by the watu? Like, for real, like, you've been dating this guy, like, mmedate naye, like, this is your girlfriend. And then, amekuja akakushow, niko na boy. And then, you as a person, of course, you might not be prepared for it. So you're like, hey, I'm saying, I'll just disappear. One of them atakughost. The second one, atasema, by the way, this story, I can't do it. Like, I'm unable to raise this kid. Alafu kuna ule tu utamwambia ako like, no, that's not my kid. Ana disappear. So, wewe macho hapo katikati kadem. This person has just decided, you know, I can't raise this kid. Another thing is, inaweza kuwa ni family, like you're a dad, umepatia your side chick. Well, I'm saying, I can't do it. I have my own family. I cannot handle this other thing. So what happens to this woman when ako na boy? Kitu atafanya ni? Si ana abort. Like, what am I supposed to do with this kid? Like, if there's no one who is going to be there to help me through this, or ama umse ame disappear, ame ghost, what am I supposed to do? The first thought that comes into my mind is, sinitoe, what will happen? I'll go ahead and just have it gone. The second thing I'll do, if I choose to raise this kid, am I going to be able to raise it alone? If me kama saizi tuseme hata napatanga tu, at the end of the day hata naweza kosa kupata do, or at the end of the month I don't even have money, how am I supposed to raise this part? Walisemanga kila mtoto anakuja na sahani yake, but the scar that I already have, nitakuwa naangalia mtu inasema even hata babako
anakuja na sahani lakini anakuja ikiwa empty. You have to feel that.
Anakuja
na sahani lakini anakuja ikiwa empty. Unajua ndio issue watu hawajui. Hiyo issue ndio watu hawajui.
Ana sahani mpya lakini
anakuja na sahani lakini anakuja na sahani.
There is something about Fidel. Fidel, even when people are serious, he comes up with certain things.
I'm not joking. I'm serious, by the way.
Now you mean at least sahani anakujaga ikiwa
sahani mtu anakuja nayo. Ndio. Unajua wahenga hawakuambia mtoto akikuja na sahani, anakuja na sahani empty you feel. Aliwaambia anakuja na sahani.
So what do you think about what Chebet is painting?
Yeah, I think a person a person who should be in a position to have sex ni mtu mwenye ako in a position to be able to take care of the consequences. Sababu uwezi niambie umenipea mimba and then you are like siwezi lea. In the first place ulikuwa unatoa nguo, ulifunzwa na nani kutoa nguo kama uwezi lea? In the first place, why even get a girl to bed if you can't even handle the responsibility? Kwani unaenda kufanya, mjua shida ya watu ni ati walisahau what sex
it's like
results to. Watu walichukulia sex ni kama mchezo. Mtu akitaka sex ya mchezo aende town. Tunisema town kuna pale kwa Inange ukipita Bainia, those one will not come running to you telling you that you've made them pregnant. But unachukua mtoto wa mtu, a girl, and then you lie to her that you guys have to love each other and sex each other every day. But msichana akikwambia ako na mimba, kwani ulikuwa unataka ashike nini?
Alafu the funny thing wanasema it happened by accident.
It happens. So
how? Kwani ni barabara zimegongana?
Mungu in the next world, if there is a next world, nyinyi ndio mnafaa kubeba mimba. Akiwa na walai nyinyi ndio mnafaa kubeba mimba because msikizie tu enyewe have not been a mother, but ile tu uchungu tu, because you guys, there's no way you can tell me that you enjoyed me. By the end of maana, if we go back to ile topic ya dry spell,
ndio tunanyimangwa.
Honestly, Mike, honestly, hata venye nilikuwa nawatetea, I feel now.
And then people like a boy and a girl should also be able to openly speak about measures that cannot lead to unwanted pregnancy. There are so many, like when in Tumkubwa, see, just talk about it. We can't have like a CD. Why are you going to take pills? Like, talk it out. Jumse wezi ingia tu hapo na say, oh, it happened.
Now you are painting it a little bit further, and we now have to jump it a little bit forward. This is a mother, and she is pregnant. And then we have learned who a mother is, and we have also learned that a mother should be cared for. And then there is this issue of delivery at the point that the pregnancy, the time of sex and the time of pregnancy, carrying for 9 months, and then after 9 months, the child has to be delivered. And this is the time that a woman goes through a lot of pain. Ukienda Pumwani, kuna fulani alikuwa ananiambia kuna mademu wa mother wanapigaga dance ingine hapo Pumu. Kuna dance ile wanadancing pale Pumu juu ya pain. And then mabwana wako kwa hao, mabwana the men wako pale kwa hao. Ile siku ya delivery unapata pengine taxi na imetoka naenda na drop bibi yake azae. Hiyo time yote ya dance hayuko pale kwa ward. Unakuta the nurses ndio wanashughulika. What can you say about this kind of state of affair?
Men haven't been given as much skills to do the delivery process. But I feel like if in schools we implement the point of having men or boys being given a little bit more about if this happens, like the basic skills that can help that woman hata afike hosi, ama by the time ambulance ifike or a taxi ifike, atakuwa amemsaidia a little bit, at least kiasi enye anaweza. But now unapata wanaume wengi, the only people who can really explain to you what goes in the delivery room, it's that man mwenye amechukua that courage kuingia that delivery house. Like huyo ndo anaweza kukwambia what exactly like the pain that women go through. So if that man can see that and achukulie tu kwa mind yake aseme, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to teach myself the basic skills of helping this woman in case she delivers on the way, or in case ako in labor just when we are too far away. You know that small skill to peke yake inaweza saidia sana.
Hiyo inaweza wapea a very big responsibility. Now I feel it can bring a feeling. Do you know, hata kama hata sikia the uchungu direct, seeing that woman in that pain and everything. But then you see, as I was going to the office, I found a woman delivering kwa barabara. I thought I told you guys. So you can imagine how much she, because watu walikuwa wamesimama hapo mostly were men, and they were like they can't even know how to handle this woman. Actually si ati they can't know, hawana nguvu ya kumshika sababu wanaona ako na pain, hadi wanaogopa kumshika because they can see how much pain she's going through. So I bet mtu akiona bibi yake he struggle with all that trying to deliver, I bet that one can change something. From the way from how you guys feel about the pregnancy. Because I think, nyinyi mnaona tu ni kitu obvious. But then you think that it's obvious for a woman to get pregnant and deliver. Venye tu unasema mnawangojea tu hapo home.
Mpaka unakuta
una expect tu ni kama umemtuma tu kwa duka. I think men ile mentality tulikuwa tunadanganywa watoto wanabaiwa kwa soko. Mimi bado mko nayo because
yani mpaka unidonga lakini ikienda ikazaliwa wewe.
You think that they come there with the miracles.
I love the same reflex that you get when these are like unaenda kupigwa risasi. Why can't you have the same reflex to help a woman? Mm-hmm. Like no matter how much pain or no matter how much like you see kwa hapo mbele yako, how much blood that's flowing, you should have the same reflex on helping this mother. Usikwe tu ati oh my god, now this has happened, I need to disappear.
Kuna huyu mwanamke alikufa juzi akienda kuzaa. Na hiyo ndio umeleta topic mzuri ya mabwana wapewe basic skills ya kuweza kuzalishana. First of all, I look at that camera and say, we are very sorry for that family, and may God give you a peace of mind at these hard times. A woman is not supposed to die while giving life.
Sure.
And for that matter, I think this topic is becoming more emotional, and pengine tears will be dropping in the next few minutes. So I think we are just supposed to be cutting. Look at your cameras and say something. Just talk to the people.
I bet it's very painful to lose a life while trying to bring another life. Like, sasa huyo ni mtoto wa mtu amekufa akijaribu kuleta mtoto wake. Do you know, because hata mama yeye ni mtoto wa mtu, of course. So she's losing herself trying to. I think this one is heavy, and vitu kama hizo zinaweza happen simply because you live in a place that you have, before you access the hospital you have to go for very long distance. Na ujue plus is the things that we use to travel, these are machines, you know, these are machines. They can fail, by the way, they can sometimes hata hakuna, some people are into wako huko ndani interior, na hata the way to get to the hospital ni hectic. So I bet when a man, kama mwanamume anaweza try to kusaidia to the woman, I think that one can save a lot of lives, and that one can bring a lot of lives. Sababu si eti ni mama peke yake anakufanga, hata katoto kanakufanga trying to deliver the baby, and unajaribu hadi wanawake, unadhani na watu wangapi wanajizalishanga hapa nje Mike? So many. So you can picture out a woman struggling kujizalisha when hiyo mimba hakujipea peke yake. Si tafadhali akuje, hata kama she won't get to the hospital, si tafadhali mwenye alimpea mimba hata at least akuwe ni anamsaidia kuzaa. What do you think about that?
Thank you so much, Fidel. Thank you.
I am going to applaud all men who have taken up space, who have taken a responsibility of ensuring that their women are in the safest condition ever. So kudos, keep it going. And to the women who are like, if you've gone through something really terrible, at the end of the day, remember you're a woman. You bring life into this world. So keep on with that pride and do whatever you can to ensure that in the next days that your kid will be running around, it doesn't matter what, just keep it going, because we are one. And if I do the best I can for me, I can also do the best I can for someone else.
And man, you should be proud. You should be proud. By the way, kuzalisha si kitu rahisi. Wewe unajua kuna mtu anapiga shot. You should be proud.
I told you we are on national TV.
It's true. You should be proud.
Just say this is the home of our 10th thought experience. Blank shot. If it's blank shot, say.
But there kuna tunapiga ma blank shot huko nje. So ukizalisha, you should be proud. By the way, it's a gift, bwana. Hebu imagine, it's a gift, as in being a father, and then you should be ashamed if you're so proud of your kid, but you are not proud of the pregnancy. Yeah, you should be very
ladies and gentlemen out there, this is Mira Talk, and we talk it as it is, the home of the 10th thought experience. I am Michael once again. Parting shot before we move.
Yeah, guys, that is it. We should when it comes to motherhood, we should appreciate these mothers and we should love them. As a man, we say kuna topic fulani tuliongeleleanga ya the world is
and we
talked about how important a woman is.
Yes.
She's important, and that's the fact. The fact remains that all you need, pede nyinyi mlipewa responsibility kidogo sana. You just be you and love us. But for a woman, ukiangalia side ya mwanamke, she have to do a lot. So stop just being men, just be proud of whatever you've done.
Make sure you listen to our podcast, Mirror Reflection Kenya. Till next time. Yeah.
Bye guys. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mirror Reflection Kenya. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram at Mirror Reflection Kenya. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. This is Teacher Michael once again, Mira Talk, the home of a 10th thought experience.